Have you ever heard the expression, do as I say, not as I do? What do you think you should do when it comes to leading others? Well, guess what? There's a simple way that will help you help others embrace change. And it starts with this story. Welcome to Untapping Your Potential, where we will share with you motivational stories that will keep you growing and inspire you to take action. Many years ago in India, a young boy was obsessed with eating sugar. He loved eating sugar and craved anything that had sugar. His mother had tried many ways to stop him from eating sugar, but nothing would quite work. She would often say to herself, "What else can I do?" Nothing has seemed to work. It got to such an extent, the mother, she got really upset. So she decided to take her son to see his idol, who at the time was Mahatma Gandhi. Surely he would listen to him, she said to herself. So the mother convinces her son that they are going to meet Gandhi. The boy jumped with joy and just couldn't wait to meet him in person. So the very next day, they walked many miles in the tough terrain and under the blazing hot sun of India to reach Gandhi's ashram. Ashram is a religious monastery in India. Many hours later, gasping and tired, when they had finally arrived, there was a long line of people waiting to meet with Gandhi. After several more hours and close to the end of the day, the mother and child are finally next. The mother comes up to Gandhi and explains the entire situation. "Bapu, my son eats too much sugar. It is not good for his health. He won't listen to me, but I know he will listen to you. Would you please talk to him and tell him to stop eating sugar?" Gandhi listened to the mother carefully, thinking deeply for a moment, and said, "My dear, please go home and come back in 2 weeks." Now the mother, she was feeling some kind of way. It wasn't quite the answer she was expecting. She had just walked several miles and waited several hours in hopes that he would speak with her son and tell him to stop eating sugar. Even the young boy wanted to meet with him. What would you do in that situation? Well, the controlled mother tells her son, "We need to come back in 2 weeks." The mother and kid, disappointed, walked back to their home, reflecting on what had just happened. 2 weeks later, the mother and son took the long and difficult path once again and headed back to see Gandhi. When they arrived, they patiently waited in line once again for their turn. When it was finally their turn, the mother went up to Gandhi and says, "Bapu, we have returned as requested. Could you please speak with my son and tell him to stop eating sugar?" She brings in the boy. Now the boy was excited. He was finally going to be able to speak with Gandhi. Gandhi slowly comes up to the boy, looks at him, and with a strong, stern voice says, "Son, stop eating sugar. It is not good for your health. And listen to your mother." Okay, said the boy. "I promise not to eat sugar, and I'll listen to my mom." Now the mother was happy, but also confused. She looked at Gandhi as if to say, I don't get it. Why didn't you tell that to my son 2 weeks ago when we were here?" But before she could say anything, Gandhi smiled, and with tears coming down his face said, "Mother, 2 weeks ago, I too was obsessed with eating sugar." The mother and son learned the power of leading by example. Your beliefs become your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values. Your values become your destiny. Have you ever struggled in helping others embrace change? Are you constantly feeling they won't listen to you? Before you require change, ask yourself, is it me? Am I doing this in my own life? I mean, it's always easy to look at other people's shortcomings, but isn't it interesting? It's not always easy to look at our own flaws. Or worse yet, accept it when someone else points them to us. But honestly, ask yourself, what am I doing to develop myself? And once you acknowledge and recognize that, ask yourself, what can I do to develop others? Actions speak louder than words. And when you first change yourself, then you are more equipped to help others change. And when people see you do as you say you do, then they will be able to do what you need them to do. This is called leading by example. That is why the expression, do as I say and not as I do, is the worst advice anyone could give to someone. It is very condescending. People don't follow hypocrites. People do not follow those who think they're above the law. Bad leaders place blame, while great leaders take it. They accept personal responsibility. You want to practice what you preach. Accept personal responsibility and recognize where you are and look forward to where you want to be. And if you're able to do that first, just imagine the effect it will have on the people you associate with when they start improving themselves. If you truly accept who you are, you will regain a new confidence that didn't exist. You will be able to walk away with new energy and perspective, and that transparency will put you ahead further than what most leaders can only dream of. It truly helps others embrace that change. Your team, your kids, your co-workers, your friends from school, they will start to respect you more. You'll be a role model and ultimately become the leader that people will want to follow. As Mahatma Gandhi once said, as human beings, our greatness lies not so much in being able to remake the world, that is the myth of the atomic age, as in being able to remake ourselves. Thanks for watching this video. How would you like to hear more motivational stories on a consistent basis? Do me a favor, please make sure to like and hit the subscribe button to get the latest update. Soon, you will be on your way to feeling inspired.